we feeling? Are we good? Are we great? Awesome. Thank you very much, Tshepiso. We are on day 2 and welcome. We had an incredible day yesterday. From day 1 of LCOY 2024. And as we'd seen, yesterday was a lot about learning and understanding and exposing ourselves to new ideas and new concepts around climate action and sustainability. And you'll notice something. Most of our conversation, when we talk about climate, we don't talk about climate change a lot, right? We talk about climate action, right? And that's very intentional. Why? Because we know climate change is happening, it's a problem, it's a crisis that a lot of us children and young people today have been born into. But we're taking an approach that we need to move from worrying about the problem to thinking actively about the solutions and actions that should be taken, right? So as we learn and understand about climate change, the idea from day 1 was to have us focus on the actions that can be taken and coming up with some of those ideas. And we hope that now that we're done with day 1, you already have some ideas of projects, of solutions, of initiatives that you can start as a young person, of movements that you can start as a young person. Now we're welcoming you guys to today for day 2 of LCOY 2024, where we're literally moving from learning now to leading, because today's agenda will focus on developing the Botswana National Children and Youth Statement on Climate Change. That is a tangible policy influencing document that will be used to influence one national policy on climate change. It will also be used to influence Botswana's position as it heads to COP29. And you'll hear a little bit about COP later today, what COP is and why it's important. But the country is heading to global negotiations to negotiate about climate change. And the exercises that we'll be doing today will be very important because it will be gathering your insights to influence how our country negotiates when it meets other global governments from November 10, right? So that's very, very important, and that's part of the policy leadership, meaningful engagement of young people in policy making processes. So I want you guys to participate actively and know that your opinions, the opinions that you're sharing today will matter. They will matter and they will influence policy. So let us open up our minds. Let us not be afraid of opening up our mouths either, because your positions, your perspectives, and your opinions matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what school you come from. Your opinion matters. With that, I'd like to say thank you and welcome to day 2 of LCOY 24.